Hello, hello. I am here with another fun project similar to our little mini folios that we did using the closure kit and what else? The Vintage Kids kit and just some random bits that I have, some tickets and some things like that. So it's up that vein, but let me show you what I made and we will talk about, and then I'll make one on camera for us, so I'll talk about how we did it. But what I've done is I've just used scraps of coffee dyed paper or a neutrally paper, and then I have added one of the closures on the end. I'll show you how all this comes together. This is folded in half and there is a paper clip in there. So how these will work is they can go onto your journal edge pages like this. And you can tuck other things in there as well. So we have this one. Oh, and I put little charms on them because that's just fun. I thought she deserved a crown. And then this side has a tiny little pocket. I did some stamping and just added some fun little things. So we'll put that off to the side. And then we have this cute one. This is a tinier one. It's all just very neutral. We've got our little key. Isn't that cute? And then this side we've just got a little collage. And then, oh, I love her. So we have this one that goes on. And she had a clock. And then the back of that one is just another fun collage. So all of them are different sizes because I've just started them based on scraps. And then we went from there. So I'll show you how this is done. This was a scrap that I just had and I have folded that in half. And then what I've done is I've got a piece of cardstock that's the same width and just, I'll zoom up there, a teeny tiny bit shorter on each end. And then I have folded that in half as well. So far, super easy. We've got two papers about the same size folded in half. Now, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna ink. I'm gonna make this whole thing on camera for you, but I'm just inking this just in case any of these little white edges are peeking out at all from behind our other one. Because this one you shouldn't see. And you can use any size paper clip. I still like the smaller ones just because they aren't as big and bulky. So when you put the other paper on, it doesn't stick up as much. Personal preference. Okay. I like to round the corners. I'm going to try on this one to round all of the corners. So in order to do that, we have our little hole punch. And going through the two layers is a little harder, but if you set it on a nice solid surface, it goes through it without a problem. I'm gonna have to quickly ink those up again. And we're gonna go ahead and do that on our other paper too. We might need to come back through and just touch up if white is sticking out from behind. But it's easier to do them before, regardless. Even if you have to come back through and touch up, it's worth it to clip them before and clip them separately. Because if you try to go through all of those layers, at least with my corner punch, it probably won't love that. And could get kind of not so pretty. All right. There we go. Now we have our lovely art glitter glue, and this is how I do this because you really want to secure where that paper clip is going to stay. So I go ahead and I do a nice amount of glue just around there. Then I go around the edges because I want it to stick nice and close on those edges. And then I do some random gobbledygook in here. All right, now we're gonna put this in here, and I just do one side at a time. It just seems to be a little happier than trying to do it all at once. And it's okay if you can see that paper clip a little bit, because you're going to decorate it so much, you'll notice on these that you really won't even see where it is. So no worries. Okay, same thing on this side. I'm working my way around that paper clip, giving good coverage on the edges, and then just some glue doodling. Nice and easy. Now, keep in mind, I have all of mine set up so they go on this direction into my book rather than on this side of the book, if that makes sense. And that's just personal preference, just because I'm right-handed and that's just easier to work with it that way. But if you want, you can create it so this side would be the front and your cute little closure circles, the eyelet would be on this side rather than this side. I'm still gonna do it my way though, so. Okay, now we have our hidden paper clip ready to go on anything. It's ready for anything. So now I'm just gonna start decorating. I kind of put together what I wanted for this. So let's just get decorating. I just had this little scrap and I really liked it, so I thought that would be fun. And we can trim it down as needed. But I'm just gonna kind of cover half of this. So where did I just put my corner punch? Oh, you guys, it was right there. You're probably yelling at the video. It's right in front of your nose, Anna. Oh my goodness. Yep, that's where we're at, guys. I don't know why, but that corner punch just disappears right in front of me all the time. Let's go ahead and put that down. I'm just going to use the glue stick for this. It's lightweight. Not pretty paper, just a scrap. Whatever you have will definitely work, so don't stress that part. Now I'm just going to trim that. And there is my corner punch right there, still in front of my nose. And this is okay because it's not going to have to cut through all those layers. It's already done most of them, so that's cute. All right, I am turning this cute little vintage girl into a teeny tiny pocket, but I need to decide if this is going to interact and what I want to put on first. I think I want to put my little tab on first. So let's go ahead and do that next. And these you can glue all the way down. Just get a little by the edges. There we go. And I'm going to come in here and try to center that. And depending on how far you want that sticking off the page, that will depend on how far you put it in. On this one right here, I actually ended up trimming a little of that off because I wanted it worked better with the scale if I trimmed a little bit. So don't be shy about altering it and changing it up however you want. These are just fun because you can literally just take teeny tiny random scraps and incorporate them with tons of little layers, and it adds a really neat effect. So we have our little girl and our teeny tiny pocket with a ticket, and I want a little red. I think that is not inked. That rhymed. I think I need to ink. There we go. A little bit of glue. Now do keep in mind when you're punching your hole to put in your cute little eyelet thingy, keep in mind that there is a paper clip in there and it will not go through the paper clip well. So I have moved all mine more forward to avoid the paper clips. So just keep that in mind when you're deciding where to place those with those cute enclosure circles. There we go. And I'm just eyeballing it. Whoop, wrong hole. There we go. Lovely. Oh, I did have an eyelet out already. Oh well, now I have another. All right, then we're just gonna go ahead and clamp that in. So super cute. Now, let's see, I wanted to do some kind of an accent red. Let's see, I think a long skinny one would work. Yes. So I'm gonna go like this and peel off these older stamps. I think I want her right there. Oh. I hope you guys are as unorganized and eclectic as I am, because my goodness. All right, so we're going for red to highlight this red right here. So I'm going to come over on the opposite corner. It doesn't matter if you can't read it, it's more about getting a bit of red to kind of just jump out. All right, we've got our red, we've got our ticket. It could be kind of fun. Let me grab my red. So it's kind of fun if you want to add a little extra red. You can just kind of, this ink pad is as old as the hills, but it still works. But it's fun to add a little bit of red if you just squish it in there a little bit. There we go. All right, I'm going to call that side done, and we're going to turn this over and get going on this side. Now, it's really fun if you've got kind of a blank paper like this, if you want to just add some random stamping, just wherever. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean that. And let's just make a little collage right here with what we have out. I have this one. Oh, this will fit perfect. And we'll get our skinny one right here. I love these cling stamps. These are Tim Holtz field notes. Oh, and they had ink on them. That's okay. It's about to get more. But this is all going to be mostly covered, so it really is more for like a background effect. So not a big deal. I always get shaky when I have to stamp. There we go. Fun. All right, now I just kind of thought it would be fun. I had all sorts of random little bits, and I'm gonna go ahead and just make a general collage. Ooh, that was black. I got black ink instead of brown. We can mix them, right? Ooh, I kind of like that. Very sooty. All right, so we have this. I just had this scrap left from from this one right here. I thought that would be fun because I do love that paper and I love getting those hints of red. And maybe a little label. Some coffee dyed cheesecloth with a little sign, and we're just gonna start gluing these just wherever. I would prefer if I could glue them straight, but you know, whatever works. And these are all just tiny little paper bits that I have around. So just to get started, just grab the little bits you have. Tiny little labels like this are really handy. I have my butterflies out. And then I have some little portraits like this, some old yearbook pictures. And we have our, all of our little circles and closure. This is actually a kit. I'll link it below. And the background paper I used is a kit as well, in case you don't have like coffee dyed paper or something like that. And I did make, oh, look at her. I did make a freebie with some of these. So I used one on here and some of the yearbook pictures. So I'll link that up again because we used it for our last video too. But you are still welcome to use that if you're looking for some little bits like that. But if you get all that out and just tiny scraps and things, and then just start layering. I just looked up and I saw that I have this and I'm wondering, I mean, that's fun. Why not? It's already mostly inked. So I think I'm just gonna add that in. I won't be able to clip that once, so I'll have to clip it now because once it's, ooh, I don't know if I can reach. This is the downfall of this type of corner punch. You kind of shake it in there and hope it works. Good enough. And then hope it comes back out after you clip it. But I do love this corner punch. I shouldn't complain. I'm grateful for a corner punch. It makes life a lot easier. But there, I mean, just a little extra fun. Why not? And I'm gonna put this cheesecloth up in here because I don't want to cover up my tiny bit of red down here. I hope that's enough. This is a good size of cheesecloth that I've got, but I'll kind of bunch it up. There we go. Cute. Cute, cute. And we want that dark outline on that one. I'll put it right. Ooh, I'm debating. I think I need it to come over on this side because I want to get that on opposite sides there. All right. And there you have it. Isn't that cute? And here's the other side up close. So now I'm gonna have a couple of these. I also have a jump ring with a bulb pin and a little charm. But now I'm gonna have 4 of these for my journal. That'll all kind of coordinate, which will be really lovely when we put those in. And you can even go on your, because these will stick out, but you can even angle them so that when they're all hanging out, they would be offset like that. And wouldn't that be cute going down the front of your journal? That would just add such a fun pizzazz. If you wanted, you could do just some lace or ribbon tied here rather than having all of them with charms, but I just have a ton of charms I need to use. So I thought I would go ahead and have fun with those. Anyway, I will link everything below, but way easy, way fun project. I hope I covered everything well enough. Let me know if you have any questions, but I will post it all below, and happy crafting, you guys. I hope you have such an awesome day. We will talk to you later. Bye.